Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I'm going to be giving you my best Phase 7 launch predictions. While Phase 7 will have a lot of question marks because we don't really have a firm starting point, because Phase 6 with AQ and the launch was released over an entire month. So that gives us a wide 4-week range that we could pinpoint and take a guess at. But I'm going to do my best, give you my best analysis, and, continue guessing these dates, because, one, it's a fun video to speculate, doing all the research and just taking a stab at it, and two, we've been actually quite right. I've been within a week or two every single time for all 6 phases, so these videos are, fun to speculate and take a guess at. But before we begin the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So, the very first thing that we want to talk about is the history of the phases, how long they lasted, and where this prediction comes from. So, Phase 1 lasted 10 weeks. Phase 2 lasted 8 weeks, being the shortest phase that we got. And then we went into Phase 3, which was the longest phase we got, at 14 weeks long. And obviously Phase 3 definitely drug out, and it led to a lot of people quitting SOD. However, Phase 4 brought it back, and we are at a total of 12 weeks. If you go from the first date, 11 weeks of MC. Phase 5 was 8 to 10 weeks, depending on where you pinpoint the start of AQ, whether you start it when the gate or the battle, the war effort opened, or if you start it when the raid started on December 6th. So that's something to keep in mind. So we're averaging about 10 weeks per content cycle. Now, I am over here on the Cataclysm server just to show you this. So we're going to use, this is the only time that is released on a Friday, and it was due to the war effort starting on Wednesday instead of on Tuesday. So we're just going to use this Thursday as the benchmark here for AQ, just because traditionally NAX will probably be on a Thursday. So then we go into the future. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks right here, 6, 7, 8. So at the very earliest, we are looking at January 30th for Nax Ramos. I think this is too early. However, they already have the Phase 7 PTR out, so maybe we will get this super early Nax phase and get it going, because it does seem like they have a lot of the work already done for Nax. They have the difficulty mode ready. We've been able to test it this past weekend, as well as we see a lot more of the content actually there and available, and they kind of have Phase 7. It really looks planned out from all the stuff we got on the PTR so early. Hopefully this continues and we can see it go further, and what more we are going to get with that. Then next we could see it at February 13th. This is probably my best date, because this hits that 10-week mark. It is far enough away. It gives you enough time to do everything you want to do in AQ, as well as we can continue forward. However, like I said, with that range, we could even see February 20th to March 6th, giving us that 12-week full raid, so we would be in AQ for a while. However, I think doing it this late, this sort of lines up with when they want to do Dragon Soul and Kata. They haven't specifically said it, but just going by their accelerated Kata schedule and their roadmap for Cataclysm, I think March 6th would be more like Dragon Soul. So I would really shoot for this February 13th date for Nax Ramos. If I had to put all my chips on one date, I'd pick February the 13th for Nax Ramos to be live here on the server. And then that would mean pre-patch would come out on the Tuesday the 11th. So just really, really cool to, always have that little pre-patch where you get all types of fun things. You guys seem to really love those, all those changes, everything you can do right now for this phase videos. So I'll definitely do another one of those when the time comes. But I really like the 11th for the pre-patch and the 13th for the actual phase drop. Now, something I'm curious about and really want to talk to you guys about is, are we going to see Karazhan and Scarlet Enclave raid in Phase 7, or is that going to be a Phase 8 type ordeal? So we have a lot that they could do for sure when it comes to that. And as you can see here, I'm over at EPL with the Scarlet Enclave still on Kata just from the last video we did. But I think the Scarlet Enclave as a Phase 8 raid would be much better for SOD, and it would allow us to continue going forward. And I'm down with that to be released even 8 to 10 weeks after next. But I really want them to get it right. I want it to be refined. I want 0 bugs. I want the Scarlet raid to be something that people come back for. Like, I want, and the best thing that you're gonna do is make it great. You know, have encounters, have them sound, have them tested. The only problem with that is I don't know how you do that without letting the PTR be, like, I don't know how you test it without keeping it secret, right? Without giving us all the answers for the raid to have it figured out, because a new raid in Classic WoW is a very big deal. People aren't really giving it the credit it deserves, I think. There's a lot of hype being built around it, but we're going to see a brand new raid in Classic World of Warcraft. Sure, it is SOD, but it is still done in classic fashion, and I think that is something that is quite beautiful, and it's unprecedented. People have talked about these ideas, these raids, these things that we could have added to the game for so very long. But until now, we've never really seen it added. We've never really hinted at it. We've never even had the thought of, like, they've never really entertained it until here in Season of Discovery. So Karazhan Crypts has a 5-man dungeon with some catch-up gear or something into a Scarlet Enclave raid, I think would be a phenomenal thing for them to have in the game and really contribute to the future of Season of Discovery. As well as they also even hinted at they didn't initially plan on SOD going to TBC. They said this in an interview, and I plan on covering this more in depth tomorrow. But they pretty much said that they want to let us as a community and players playing SOD decide its future, whether we want it to stay at the end, whether that is Scarlet Enclave raid or Nax Ramus, and sort of like stay there similar to Era, or moving forward if we want to see a SOD TBC, because it wouldn't be too hard for them to pull that trigger. And they talked about in an interview, which I definitely will cover, because I think it kind of got swept under the rug with all the Phase 7 announcements and Phase 7 information. A lot of people didn't see it. So I definitely plan on bringing attention to that tomorrow and talking more in depth, because SOD TBC would be pretty lit, not gonna lie, and especially if we get it out before Anniversary gets there, so we can have a little taste and refresh ourselves with everything TBC, would be pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my predictions, and if you would like to make a few of your own, if you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm spot on, let me know in the comments down below. I read them all. But until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.